So TubeMogul also, going at it alone,
Yep.
public company.
Yep.
Can you talk a little bit about how that's sort of impacted your business? I know you made a big announcement around programmatic TV. I think it was in January.
Yep.
How's this kind of played out for you over the course of the year?
So look, I think we've been extremely busy. So TubeMogul, we're an enterprise software company for brand marketers, right? So I think we're 100% aligned with basically, our core customers, advertisers and agencies. And they use the platform really as a self-service tool where they can execute video buys across multiple screens, right? And so as you mentioned, late in December last year, we announced our programmatic TV offering, and ever since then, I think what we are trying to do is really be a focal point for our brands and advertisers to log in and really access inventory across the entire TV ecosystem, whether that be national inventory, local, VOD, addressable, as well as OTT and connected TVs. So what we've been doing is really trying to align ourselves with our core customers, because we ultimately believe that we need to serve only one master and not own any inventory, which some of our competitors do. And so, I think with that, you get a level of transparency and reporting and granularity that you might not get in other platforms. And so that's really kind of our core focus. We've always said that we're on the demand side, we're not going to be on the supply side. And we're really in the market to create phenomenal tools for our customers.
Mm-hmm. So you talk about the different, I liked how you just sort of made a distinction between, for TubeMogul, programmatic TV means OTT, addressable,
right.
VOD, right, and
yep.
linear as well. How would you say pickup has been across each of those?
Yeah, so it's interesting. Our business grew from basically $0 in January, right, to multi-million-dollar business this year. We have some unique partnerships with folks like IPG, where we power their advanced TV, kind of campaigns, and we also have our own direct sales team that goes out there and sells, of course, to agencies. And really, I think for us, TV is video, right? And video is wherever you can find these consumers, and that's why we recently announced a cross-screen planning tool, which will ultimately be self-service, where we're trying to really do a couple of things. If you start with a TV plan, we're trying to find what's the incremental reach, right, if you come to TubeMogul and you execute the buy. And if you start with a digital plan where you have an audience, where can you find that audience across television networks? And so really we're partnering, I think, with phase one, third-party syndicated data sets like Nielsen, Rentrack, et cetera, and then also looking at onboarding first-party data sets that our customers might have. So we've been doing a lot with like CRM data that we then anonymize through a third party, a LiveRamp, an Experian, and then try to find those audiences on addressable TV with some of our partners, which are here today. So that's kind of our view of TV.
Yeah, so you talk about incremental reach.
Yep.
Not getting into specifics around pricing, but is the expectation there that you'll be able to generate those incremental reach points at the same price as cable, let's say, or how do you kind of set that? Something we run into.
I know. We can't answer that. No, honestly, so for us, I think we've been really vocal in the market that finding reach on TV is difficult. Most programs today have less than a 0.5 rating, right? We recently did something for Cuervo where, for example, if you only bought TV, you would miss about 65% of millennial men that drink beer. That's a huge number, right? So that's why cross-screen is so important for us. But I think in terms of the pricing, we've always said that it's not about kind of efficiency. So it's not about driving down price. It's about finding a price point that our advertisers, our marketers are comfortable with in order to get to that audience, right? Which is ultimately the core of programmatic. To be honest, one of the barriers to programmatic has been the supply side. The supply side is still kind of controlling who they let into these platforms, what inventory they put out there. And without the transparency that we need to provide to our advertisers, then it becomes a difficult conversation, right? And so ultimately, in order to incentivize the suppliers, we're really talking about unlocking the value of audiences and actually increasing the price of media rather than a race to the bottom, which happened on different mediums in the past.